What's up, everyone? Mr. NoobTube Gamer. Today we're playing Call of Duty Finest Hour in 2024, 20 years later. Yeah, it's been exactly 20 years because '04 was when this game came out on PlayStation 2. And here we are playing the game, not just playing it, we're playing it online in 2024. Yeah, the online still works for this game. There's a Discord server that I'll leave in the description that specializes in bringing back online for PS2 games, and this is one of the games that they were able to bring back. So all you have to do, really, it's simple. And if I can figure out, so can you, because I'm not the smartest person. You just gotta change the DNAS settings, and that is it. That's literally all you have to do. It works on original hardware and on the PCSX2 emulator. Obviously, though, because this was a rather obscure game in the Call of Duty series, it's not a game that people are really looking to play, even though you can play it for free if you really want to, and it's very easy to set up, but Finest Hour isn't really a game that people think of, especially for the multiplayer. People really mostly think of the single-player campaign, it's a good single-player, but I'd say the multiplayer mode was very underrated as well, and was one of the best multiplayers that you could play, at least for a console in 2004. So this is a weird game. It was a spin-off of Call of Duty 1, because for some reason they couldn't get Call of Duty 1 to run on the PlayStation 2, or they just didn't think it was worth even trying. But if they really wanted to, I think they definitely could have gotten Call of Duty 1 to work on the PS2 and original Xbox especially, because the PS2 got Call of Duty 3, and the fucking Wii got Modern Warfare 3, and it actually runs quite well on the Wii. So we absolutely could have gotten COD 1 on PS2, but we didn't for whatever reason. We got Finest Hour instead, which is a pretty good game in its own right. I really wanted to get a full game going on of Team Deathmatch or Free-for-All or whatever, but I was never able to find enough people to play the game with me. I only got this one person who wanted to play, so it was a one-on-one situation, and I actually end up kicking this guy's ass. I get 9 kills and he gets 1 kill. But I had fun, mostly for the novelty of playing a Call of Duty game that I never played before, because I've been a COD fan for 15 years now. I've pretty much played them all. There are very few ones that I never played. This was one of them. I was able to check off my bucket list. There's still a couple more ones that I want to play, like all the DS multiplayer games you can actually still play online in 2024. I'm going to try to get videos out for those ones. Big Red one's going to be tricky because I need to have X-Link Kai, and it's a pain in the ass to set up, and most of the people that play are Brazilian, so I can't imagine that's going to be a very good connection, but I'll try, and I'll see how it works. And what else haven't I played before? Black Ops Declassified for the PlayStation Vita, that's one, and Roads to Victory for PlayStation Portable. I didn't play those ones either, so I'm close to having played every single multiplayer. As far as I know, this was the only console Call of Duty game to not have been developed by either Infinity Ward, Treyarch, or Sledgehammer, because Call of Duty 2 Big Red One was made by Treyarch. This game was made by a development studio called Spark Unlimited, who have only made a handful of games before they got shut down in 2015. The only other notable game that they made was Lost Planet 3, in 2013, and from what I remember, that game got a lot of negative reviews, so yeah, they weren't a very notable studio. They didn't have that much of an impact on the industry. For what it's worth, though, I think they did a decent job with Finest Hour. Even the multiplayer was pretty good. It's just basically a gimped version of Call of Duty 1, which is obviously what they were going for anyway. It has the same basic mechanics. It has different classes, it has the health pickups, weapon pickups, like most of the core elements of Call of Duty 1 are present in this game, and the map design is pretty solid. The overall gunplay, for a PS2 multiplayer is pretty good. So, at least in the context of when this game was released, I can't say too much negative about it. Maybe one day I'll also play the single-player campaign on my Let's Play channel, which has been pretty inactive because I've been trying to keep up with this channel, I've been trying to keep up with my Cynical Gamer channel, and now my biggest video game nerd channel, which just got restored after being terminated 11 years ago. So I'm trying to make so much videos on all these different channels and work a full-time job on top of that as well. So it's tough, but I've been having a lot of fun, and I've been appreciating all the support and positive feedback y'all been giving me. It really means a lot. But yeah, Finest Hour is fine in 2024. You're not going to get a lot of players, but it's a nice novelty, especially if you never played it before.